than like my personal creativity.
Yeah.
And which is totally cool. Okay, there is no rush.
Yeah. Similar, like, kind of figure out how to go. I'm in a place where I'm now starting to try and, like, not that I haven't been doing this since I went to art school, but, like, serious about pushing into filmmaking being my solid only career. Which is why, some of where you hear a lot of, like, us talk like, how are you going to make a living in it? Like, they're going to be jumping on projects.
Yeah, it's the living part is definitely needed. Like I said, attitude is a big part.
Yeah.
And you don't really have to give yourself options, right?
Yeah.
Both of us had secondary jobs, right? Not necessary, but we do for our own reasons. Extra income is never a bad thing, ever. So, you can take it as quickly or at your own pace as you want to. So, I mean, to that regard, as long as you keep it to where you feel like you're able to manage it, this is the wholesome part of this podcast.
Can you tell we've both done a lot of podcasts?
This is not a shameless plug. This is a plug of heart. I love plug.
A butt plugger.
Well, I don't want to say that about these people because they I don't know if they're gonna like that.
Oh no! Whoops.
But I want to shout out this group that we both work with. That's super awesome, and they actually came up, if not passed. I feel bad that I don't remember the actual name date. But shout out to the team.
Yo, the Team Tuesdays.
The Team Tuesdays. The team, the PHA, a little bit of slang on it. Team, spelled like team.
As in,
there is no I.
There's me and team.
Yes! There's a team, so y'all know. I don't know if you know this. But they're a podcast we both work with. Started out in the studio where we both worked. And they're awesome people. They just came across 2 years. And one of the reasons why that's significant is, and they went as far as to quote me on Instagram, is when I was working with them initially, I mentioned that I have a theory around these podcasts locally as well as globally, that they podcasts are stressful. And podcasts starting out struggle making it past a year. And that's for multiple reasons. If it's a group of people, sometimes they distance themselves. If they're paying a studio to help record them, it can be financial. So there's like a bunch of stuff, but it's like, on average, after a year, most shows have figured out their style, figured out how they want to record, and have gone over most major hurdles that will stop them immediately from doing another episode or something. And what's really cool is it made 2 years. And that's like, that's you could be a producer or an engineer and have like 80 shows in your belt, right? But if like fall flat, it's cool. But it's when you have a show that continues to be going and being like super positive, as well as just like they're enjoying it, like that's awesome. Hey, look at this.
Similar to them, I want to shout out like current shows. I feel like they're in the same vein. Will There Be Tequila with 2 A's podcast? They've been hustling for like a year, doing weekly recordings. That's like fun time, and we all have busy lives. That's finding time to put in like 2 to 3 hours every week on working on this whole thing.
if anyone, I doubt this, but because it is my Facebook, there's a strong possibility of this. For all those social organizers out there, organizers of any type, you know how hard it is to try to get a room full of people to come together. There's planning that's involved. So put that too. Every week, you have to get those same group of people in the room together at the same time, coordinated, goal-oriented, similar, ready for a show, rehearsed to a point. You're talking about a challenge. That it's no simple feat. Let me not do this.
And I know we both have some experiences in this. I won't tell your story, but I will say, what I find a lot of the skill becomes doing camera and recording, maybe getting into streaming stuff, is not. It's twofold. It's being knowledgeable on the fly for the computers. We talked about computers. We talked about the toys, the cameras, the softwares and stuff like that. So there's that skill level, but most of it comes down to like interpersonal skills, and being able to be that rock for others that are coming in, or even just like yourself. Yeah, we all have rough days.
I think that was very nicely.
Thanks. I word good sometime. Other time, not good word.
Oh my god. As you have noticed,
okay, but he just like came in layers, like so it was just like colors and then nice.
Me.
Oh.
I have very high self-esteem.
Body goals.
No, it's like the humor of people in like production is A1. It really is. We are just a weird bunch of people.
It's so fly, like a G6.
The amount of times I've blasted that song is shameless.
Can that person just keep their glasses on? Let me not get salted. I'm not even gonna dox the.
Why does your glasses have beadwork on it? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Please stop bejazzling your glasses.
I thought I heard a very different word come out of your mouth. I'm not gonna repeat it. We're still screaming, but I was like, I don't know, you can say that one.
This PSA?
This PS4? Yeah.
Oh, PS4.
Yeah. What's up, Maddie? If you're gonna be another person who tells me I should hop on PC with it, I'll let them know streaming while playing the same machine sucks. Well, this is like a halfway tech talk.
Yeah, yeah. This is a PS4. This is a PSA. I thought it was because you were going into like 1920s mode.
I mean, I'm gonna go invincible here, and I can about this. Damn. Maddie Montana is actually he made a bunch of songs with Alex.
Nice.
He's an artist, so
ready to go.
What up, Maddie?
What was he on recently? You're gonna hate the fact that I'm totally dropping the fact that you had music out. This is why I didn't want to die. This guy's a big old cheesy
Is that a Christmas gun?
Kind of.
It looks like an actual fruit cake.
I can actually look at it.
Oh, it's roses. Okay.
Roses. Roses really smell like ooh, ooh, ooh. So we're gonna change this.
There's just like so much happening on that.
Dirt? That's not garbage. I'll keep it roses because it's corrosive. I kind of like how that is.
Corrosive? I see what you did there.
This is what I meant. So Flakk used to be. So this was like a boss fight. Flakk used to be. So he's like he gets invincibility phase, right? The bosses they go through here, but he just can't hurt them. Their knees are all damaged. what Flakk used to be able to do was be able to get so much damage through a crit that he would just ignore the cycles of some of these and then just one-shot them. And because the game still applies, like, the bosses have overall values to their health. If you are able to do that before the invisibility frame kicks in, they would die. So they had to severely nerf. He's also a fucking raging person, so this is where you'll see like my sliding thing come into post play. And while now I'm going to try to keep most of these extra guys alive.
Crush them.
However, I think I can cheese with the sniper if I can.
Nothing like a little blood to get your blood flowing.
Nothing like a little blood? Wow, that sniper really fucks him.
It does a lot of damage, and I love it.
Finally,
so now, because of all the stuff they've switched with,
Okay, one more shot.
I don't even have any of these truly, like, heavy crit things on. It's all just, like, has all this healing stuff on right now. So that's why I'm trying to, like, keep moving around, because I can tank a lot of his hits, but not forever. But yeah, this sniper's amazing. But snipers have such low ammo count, so it's like...
Yeah, triple shoots every time.
That's a charge up point, so it's like, I gotta be careful. That's nice. So everyone's dead. Like all this money. I only got 3 million.
I like all the LEDs that they drop.
So that was nice, because in the older games, they were still like, it was only the hover over text. So it's like, if you did get, well, legendaries would always shine, but...
We like shinies.
Like shinies too. But it's nice. So right now, like, where is he? Oh, he's up here. I forgot about that.
Surely there's something you can shoot to lower the cage.
Yep, there it is.
I'm free.
So I actually hate this planet in terms of this game. It's not like a full-on hatred, but it's just because there's so much story speed to this planet, but conflict comes back. So you don't really go all over this planet, but you can if you want to. But there's just so much going on, and I kind of wish they gave more planets to go to. Because Athena, this is not gonna, like, if you haven't played the game, this is gonna be weird. Athena, there's literally nothing there. Pandora, there's a lot of stuff, so you know you can take it or leave it. But it's also, that's like a pretty heavy like story. The story. Then you have freaking.
I'm glad that Wainwright's in.
This is 86. There's another one. There's like the first vault of the world that you go to, and it's like, it's barren. There's obviously, you know, the main vault, and there's like a bunch of like people to kill, and they're hard to kill. But there really isn't much there except for the spinning cube, which gives you legendaries. Which, if I was really smart, I would swap out of true Vault Hunter mode and I would go back to that planet. But because you get all the extra loot drops with True Vault Hunter mode, like it really doesn't make much sense to switch back.
Indeed. I shall rest here a moment and meet you back at the lodge.
But I like that it looks like it's made out
Safety
of
secured. I imagine Wainwright has already set plans in motion to take his family.
I mean, the aesthetic of this one, they definitely populated the worlds more. But there's certain places like you'll just go to and you're just like, there's nothing here. And it does kind of bother me sometimes.
It's always like to like some extent that's like the game too. That did bug me with this too. Like there'd be pockets of, even in the original storyline of the game, pockets that like look really really good, and then it's just like empty as fuck.
Yeah, this game also makes it like it makes it kind of clear that there doesn't really necessarily need to be a heavy grinding portion. But because it's me, I'm always like, let me grind one out real quick.
Yeah.
Actually, it was he's not watching right now, so he's not gonna care. I constantly, I know why my friends don't like playing games with me. A, because I never want to play games with them. And B, because when I play games, like, I play certain types of games. I play games you grind, and so I'll spend hours making my character unstoppable.
Okay.
And then my friends are like, you're not fun to play with because your character's so much better than ours. I'm like, well, get good, kid. Play the game more. The other game, which I think you would have enjoyed more than this, is actually Need for Speed Heat, which I picked up, and that's a fun one.
Or as I like to call it, Cop Wet Dream with their supercars.
That really is what that game is.
That's what all the Need for Speeds are. Like, why do you have a Charger? Oh wait, well I can't make
There's
too
a
much fun.
McLaren cop car. Now you can't be cops in this game, which makes me sad because I grew up in the era of Hot Pursuit for the GameCube, and that was like, if you didn't want to be running away from the cops, you could be the cops, and that was fun, right? Fuck the remake. But I want to be clear about this, right? That game takes the cops and pushes them up to like 11, and then just tells you to deal with it. So it gives you a day cycle and a night cycle. During the day, you can race and you get money. Normal shit. At night, you can race for reputation. But at night, the police will hunt you down. But you can be just starting on the game, and there's a police McLaren just fucking you up. Like, and the AI for the police is good. Like, they're really good. They're to the point where you don't even want to race sometimes at night because they're that good. And then there's my favorite thing that I started coining this phrase. What they'll do is if you get wanted levels, almost like GTA. So the more bad shit you do and the more cops you piss off, the more they come after you. And what they'll do is, like, at a higher wanted level, like, you know, helicopters come in. Or my personal favorite, you'll just get a little note on the thing that just says, Rhino incoming. And it's just a giant SWAT van that's speeding as fast as it can towards you. Now, it will spawn, like, a good, like, 500 yards away in game. So you can actually dodge it fairly easily. But the very first time this happened, I was like, what the fuck is it talking about? And it's at night, right, when the cops show up, and it's a all-black vehicle, and then all of a sudden you just realize that the frame of this hood of this truck is now right in front of your car. And I'm like, oh, it is my favorite thing ever, because as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get fucked up. Rhino incoming.
So it's basically the garbage truck scene in Batman Begins,
Yes.
which I just found out they did with miniatures. That's real, right? No, not small miniatures, like go-kart size miniatures.
Aurelia offered to pay me to
Yeah,
leave Eden's.
it's the only thing that the stunt driver wouldn't do.
Damn
But
Harvey!
I'm away from the point. So it's like that
They
scene.
still did the flip with the okay, that was a real truck. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why my heart hurt a little bit. I was like, the destruction in me loved that.
You know, you can still see the you can see the smoke from the canister when they flip it.
That's what I was like. I was actually gonna
That
get a little
leg belt though.
I'll get you that vault key. But that means both you and I are going.
the actor who plays him. He's a well-known voice actor.
He's been in my
an
family
actor,
for
actually.
generations.
But it's funny because it's like
Well, that's one secret my
Stereotype.
father took to his grave. You accept Aurelia's invitation.
Like,
He
I-
heard his
I
tactic
would-
while I searched
people
the
would get
land.
upset, but at the same time, I was expecting Gearbox to maybe just throw one little slur in there and then just like just not say anything about it.
He's still got a less complicated comb over than he ain't gonna watch it. Our pop.
If Dad tuned on to this, that'd be
You
very
must meet
different.
my sister. I should
Oh,
say.
if we didn't make it clear,
Aurelia is one of the
if you didn't
wealthiest creatures
watch
in
the
galaxy.
first like minute of this and you just tuned in later, we're siblings.
Oh yeah. We probably, I like how you just have, like, a fire fuck thing. They just, like, crawling around in the room.
Oh, all right.
Why do they keep on punching me in my dick?
So if you want to know why YouTube keeps dropping this, it's trying to keep cursing. Honestly, they're like, "Whoa, we can't say that."
Oh, come on, YouTube. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, YouTube is really shitty with that.
And for all the drop frames that we're getting, it's still only a small percentage of this thing.
Alright. So it's keeping up.
Yeah.
YouTube is the only real like strain at this point. So it's kind of like
Syringe?
it's weird.
Is it done it?
Oh, this is
That is just a dildo with a nail sticking out of it.
that is a health.
That's a... my dude. My dick.
This is for I found this yesterday too. This is for a very, very specific build. Because obviously, like, I'm at the point now where my shield gives me 13,000 like points of shield, and this gives you nothing, right? But it's made, I believe, for Zane or Mara. Mara's a siren, and she does a lot of AoE damage, and Zane does a lot of like little like robotic things. But he has a couple things in his skill tree because I do play as Zane. Who, if his shield gets depleted, he does a lot more damage. And every character kind of has that, but he has a lot of it because he shares his shield with his Digiclone. And so he can make like a clone of himself that will shoot also. But
he's the sniper guy with the mask face?
Kind of, that's Mordecai. He's from the original Borderlands.
Okay.
I can probably just back out because at this point I'm not going to go any farther with that game. Just for right now, obviously, but I can talk a few of these things with better visuals, and just standing around. I realize when I do get kind of like
yeah, I did it again.
Yep, that's why.
Also, it does that because we're on PS4, not a computer.
So obviously I have a character in all. So this is me essentially in game. She's Tech Girl. No, she's Mech Girl. I'm sorry. Mech Girl. She's awesome because she has abilities that just allow her to, every time she kills someone, she lasts longer in this thing. But you can really break that and just constantly be in that thing. But sometimes it's not better to be in there because its damage can cap out kind of weird. So if you don't build it right, you can kind of just like get fucked over later on.
And you have to be careful with Alphonse.
I forgot how I'm gonna start calling that character. This is Zane. So okay. Zane has like a little drone that'll fly around and hit people, or he'll have like a little like Digiclone that you can swap places instantly with.
And that's the blue guy?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the fun thing about him, where his clone will die and you'll lose shields. But he, that specific shield thing I was showing you is pretty much set up for if he loses his Digiclone, he does like a shit ton more damage.
Nice.
Right? But because it's during his actual action skill that there's still a countdown timer of how long he has it. So if he loses the Digiclone while he's still in his action skill, he does a lot more damage. So if you can lose that early on, because it has its own shield and its own life, but it's dependent off of him. So if you can make that thing die early, you can do a lot of damage with him. And he's really good because he has really good slide speed, so he's all about dodging. And him and SMGs, for whatever reason, is godly. I mean, this is Amara, she's the siren. And I don't like playing as her because she was essentially like all of her major attack things for like a super long cooldown. And like, I started her while playing with somebody else, and like they just never played anymore. And I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna go play with her.
Gotcha. And that's the, so Mara's like Avatar, the last fisting bender.
You want to know, it's like most of her siren abilities are around like fists. So the game breaks up characters kind of weird. So it's like you have crit characters, you know, support characters that usually have like some type of turret. So if I had to put it to like Borderlands 2 or Borderlands like the first one, this is kind of like the stealth class or crit class as they usually call it. This is more like the turret or soldier. I guess you can put it Gunzerker-ish, because the Gunzerker in Borderlands 2 was just like just run around angry with two guns, which is always fun to play.
The tank.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So she herself isn't much of a tank. And because she really mixed together the soldier and the Gunzerker from the second one. So that's why she's a lot of fun to play. Because she can be in that thing, run around and shoot people. You can get it to where there's a turret on the back where your friends can jump on that turret while it's open and they can shoot people.
Nice.
And then you can hop out that and that thing's still shooting people, and you run around and kill people as yourself.
Nice.
So it's a really nice setup of how her abilities like can work, but she's also really slow build.
So you'd want like melee and or like like melee crit stuff for her.
So you want fire rate and ammo and to get ammo back. Because she has like a minigun right now. I've been set up so she can either have a minigun, a rocket launcher, or like a railgun. And then there's augments to each. So it's like, you know, the rocket launcher can either be like a grenade launcher or a rocket launcher. The railgun can either be a railgun or like I forgot the other one is like a claw that can scrape the crap out of people. So that's melee. Yeah. And then the minigun can be a minigun or a flamethrower. But the thing with the Wolf one was like the minigun overheats over time, so you have to slow it down. The rocket launcher just takes forever to get more ammunition. So it's like you really want to get like reload and a whole bunch of like fire rate, and then something they call heat up reduction, which is like as the gun heats up, it just takes longer to heat up, and she has a lot of skill tree and slowing down how long it takes something to heat up.
I'm liking this game more and more. I don't play video games much. I've crossed that threshold. But I like the stupid way that they explain stuff. It speaks to my soul by calling it heat up reduction instead of just like let's put down the cooldown. No, it's heat up reduction.
Well, no. Ability cooldown's something different. I'm also misquoting a lot of things. So that's just me as a person. So if you know, she's fun to play. Zane is so you can look at her this way. They are very solo. This is a very like you can run this game by yourself with this character very easily. You can even have it to where that little thing will pick you up if you die, which is the one ability I don't have on right now. Which is why like every time I died, I was like fuck, because that thing can easily pick me back up even in boss fights. She can be by herself, but she actually shines best with other people because she has once again she is essentially a tank, and she can stay in that thing for a long period of time. And even if that thing gets destroyed, she's still fine. So her with other people is a lot of fun. Same with her. She needs other people, otherwise she sucks. Because she doesn't do a lot of damage, and she can if you set her up right, but she really is meant to set other people up. So if you combine her, because she can phase lock and hold people in place, and then combine with him, you can essentially make it to where he can just crit shot people who can't move. So if you're really shitty at aiming like me, you can just be like, oh, line it up and you're all set. So Flakk is his real name, but obviously I call him Mercy. Flakk is kind of like what Zero was in Borderlands 2. So he was a stealth, but he was melee. This is stealth guns. She is very much loud. She's more like a lot of bullets or a lot of explosions.
Nice hip tattoo.
That's also part of just the skin I have on her too. I don't know if that changes with her, because she probably does, because she has most player models like adjust that way. Zane is very much like he's a lot of like combined damage, and he's another character who can play solo really, really well, because he has things that can help him and pick him back up. But he's also like small arms and a lot of movement. So if you're someone who likes running around, and I think some good melee. I forget how that plays out. And then Mara is just kind of awful. She's truly the worst.
They'll never on your streams. I'm just like reading right now your handle, I guess, on PS4. There's just so much joy that's happening from it.
Oh, alright.
Panda God, Beer Us, the Beastmaster.
So Beastmaster is actually for Flakk. But Panda God Beerus. Beerus is from Dragon Ball Z. Panda obviously, because this used to be Saka Panda, but I messed up when I made this account. And so you can put in your nickname in your name when you're putting in your account. I made those backwards. So my name on the account is Saka Panda. My nickname was my full name. And so every time you play with me on streams, like people would have my full name, and I didn't like that when I would be streaming. So like I had to change it. So I changed it to Panda God Beerus because Beerus in Dragon Ball Z is the god of destruction. And so I was like, alright, cool, I'm just gonna be Panda God Beerus. He's also like a big cat thing, which just falls with the theme of Dragon Ball Z because obviously Master Roshi from Dragon Ball Z, R.I.P. to the voice actor, by the way, he passed away this week. That was very, very sad. Yeah. But I mean, talk about like a long career in that. But yeah, it's a lot. I clearly put a lot more thought into things that no one else takes into consideration. But I feel like that's just like the geekiness and nerdiness coming out. But plus, you probably noticed like this at this point now. We're almost coming up in 2 hours.
Yeah.
The stream is probably as far as it will get. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I don't know if you had any parting words to instill onto the masses of no one watching.
Fuck y'all's now. Bye.
A mech soldier.
Bye, Felicia.
Yes, that might know. One of Earth's core, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.